Good morning, you guys. So today I do have to expose myself on the internet a little bit because we're going to be doing a massive wardrobe clean out. So this is something that I have not done in months and it is desperately overdue because now that we're heading back into winter again, I really want to sort my entire wardrobe out. So I do have a feeling this is going to need to be a two-part video. So if you guys are interested in both, then keep an eye out for part 2 because today I'm just going to tackle my dresses, I think, because that is an area that I've sort of been working on and I've got a bunch of new things that I have put in my wardrobe. So that means I need to grab all of them out and chuck a bunch of things either to the local charity store or op shop or otherwise resell them. So I do have a Depop account that I resell quite a lot of my stuff on. So I'll leave that linked in the description box down below in case any of you guys are interested, because so much of this stuff has only been worn a handful of times, or it might be like an old favorite, which is something I'm really targeting this time because I do have those sort of dresses in my wardrobe that I definitely get the idea of having like staple pieces that you can always go to, or, you know, wardrobe classics and things. But I also think that I just have not cleaned those out in a long time. And stylistically, they're just not really where it's at, because I did wear a dress out the other night and I just felt a little bit uncomfortable. So I immediately sold it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've got a ton of things down here already that I've pulled out, and now I need to grab the rest of these out. All right, let's pull all of these pieces out and then I can go through them one by one as to what I'm going to keep or get rid of this time around. And there is a lot in here, so let's go. Okay, so I did have to take my overshirt off because it's actually really warm for an autumn's day here in Melbourne. On this first hanger, I do have two that are reasonably new in that I definitely want to keep because they're both really comfortable, and that's something I've really focused on quite a lot in my wardrobe recently. And it's, if something is uncomfortable and I wear it and hate it for whatever reason, whether it's riding up or slipping down or I don't know, it just doesn't really make me feel like myself, then I just pass it on because I think it's not for me, it doesn't need to stay in my wardrobe, and you don't always have to kind of feel pressured to follow those trends if it isn't right for your body type. So that's why I really have enjoyed this process a little bit. So this one I got just from Princess Polly is just this nude strapless dress, and I just thought this is absolutely perfect. So it's this super stretchy ribbed material. It is strapless and it kind of is like midi length. So I thought that one was really nice because it kind of is the perfect one you could just chuck on with some white sneakers and an overshirt and be good to go, whether you're like wandering around the shops or doing something on the weekend, even just like popping down to the store. So I just love having things like that in my wardrobe in these really neutral colors. This next one is also a Princess Polly one. It's from a haul that I did with them, so it was gifted, but I do actually really like it. And it's this one which sort of gives me Moschino vibes, and it's like this kind of zigzagged, again, really stretchy strapless top, although you can like tie these little straps into a halter neck, and it is also midi length, which is something I've definitely been favoring a lot more in my wardrobe as I get older, because I just feel a lot more comfortable in, I guess, like midi styles that aren't really like, you know, sitting around here. So that's something I've definitely focused on too. If there were any dresses that were a little bit too mini, then I have kind of probably been in the process of clearing those out. Something else I have really been focusing on clearing out as well is any unworn jewelry, and particularly gold pieces, which can be sitting there for years and years, and if they don't kind of have sentimental value and you have no real need to hang on to them, you could actually make money off them. So that is why I would love to thank today's video sponsor, which is Gold Buyers, and they have sent me this amazing mail-in pack that they use. So super convenient because you don't even have to go to store or leave your home. You can literally just do the whole process here. So thought I would just quickly show you guys through this little mail-in pack that I got. So this is your little Gold Buyers mail-in pack, and essentially it comes with all of the instructions on exactly how to do it. so that you can get your pieces evaluated or sell them for cash, and this is what you'll get to be able to mail them in as well. Gold Buyers Online are Australia's gold buying professionals, and that is why I am trusting them with this mail-in process. So there is a frequently asked questions page on the website which provides answers to all of those common questions on what they buy and how to sell your gold. So I will leave that linked in the description box down below. The mail-in process itself is simple, speedy and secure. So you just need to read all of the documentation, fill out your customer details, then you photocopy your driver's license to send in with it. So the next step is placing all of my unwanted gold items in a padded envelope. I then seal up this envelope and place it in the reply paid registered post envelope. They also have a little offer where if you send the mail-in pack back to them within 5 working days, you'll receive 5% more for your gold. They'll then contact you with a valuation the same day that they receive the parcel. This is when you'll get an obligation-free offer that will be made to you, and once accepted, payment will be made to your nominated bank account within 24 hours. So it really is the most convenient way to declutter a bunch of your gold items and potentially make some money from those as well. So as I said, all of the details for the Gold Buyers Online mail-in pack will be in the description box down below. Alright, the next piece I've got is this really cute, colourful printed Princess Polly dress, and the problem with this one is it is just very short, and I did wear it out, but I did not feel confident because I really just felt like it was definitely sitting way too close to my butt. So I'm going to be selling this one on Depop because it's literally only been worn once. So I'll start creating a little pile on the floor. The next thing is this black long sleeve midi dress, and black never really looks like much on camera, so it is sort of hard for me to talk about these items, but if I kind of show you, it's just like quite see-through material. So I definitely felt a little bit like if I was in the wrong lighting, can someone see through my dress? Like, I don't know if you've ever kind of had an item like that, but I think this one I will end up donating because I've just really not worn it. The next dress I've got is another black one, so I hope you can kind of see it on the camera, but it was literally just from Target Woman, and it's kind of got these like elasticized panels on it which make it fit really nice. However, it is a little bit too big on me and I'm just not quite sure about it, so I am going to keep it for now, but it's going on my kind of wear pile, so that's something else I'm going to be doing as well. I'll put them all down one end of this wardrobe, and anything that's kind of there, I need to try and wear it within the next month, and if it feels uncomfortable or it just doesn't feel quite right, then it will also get sold or donated. So for now, I will chuck that one back on a hanger, but I definitely recommend that kind of system. Instead of just like opting in for your favorite items, like really do sort of try and wear some of those pieces just to make sure that they really are things you want to keep in your wardrobe and you're not just aimlessly hanging on to a bunch of stuff. Next, I've got this little cover up, and I definitely wear this a lot. I feel like when I'm in Queensland, so it does sort of just linger in my wardrobe. It's this kind of black and white printed dress, and it's just a swim cover up really for those kind of lazy pool days, and I just feel like I've probably got some nicer stuff in my wardrobe these days, and this is just not one of those things that I really need to hang on to. Okay, this piece is actually brand new with tags. It's a Beck and Bridge dress, if you know that label. I'm absolutely obsessed with pretty much everything that they do, but it's just a very basic brown kind of colored dress. It's got these nice spaghetti straps on it, and it is more of a mini length, I guess, and it's kind of got this little ring detail here on the bottom, which is really nice, but as you can see, it still has the tag attached. It cost me $220 and I've never worn it, so I think there's just another one I have from them that I always reach for, so this would be a great one to put up on my Depop because it's just got great resale value in terms of someone will get a great joy out of wearing this, and it's literally brand new. This is another example of a really great staple Cook-Eye dress and something that I've hung on to for quite a while now. So it's just this sort of black and white florally kind of print, and this looks so beautiful paired with some knee-high leather boots and some stockings in winter, or also as a really great autumn piece when you aren't needing to wear stockings and things. So definitely going to hang on to that, and I do feel like Cook-Eye, if you shop like smart with them, you can really get some pieces that will last you a long time. So definitely recommend having a look there even when things are on sale, because if you're not sort of buying a color of a thing that's too trend based, then it definitely will last you. So staying on theme with the beach cover-ups, I do have two more that I am probably going to move on out of my wardrobe. So the first one is this big oversized beige dress, and although it is really nice to kind of have stuff like this to kind of get around in summer, I find that I'm the kind of person, and I mean you can tell from the fact that I'm literally wearing bike shorts and a crop top, like I don't really like clothing on my body, so I don't often reach for a big baggy piece like this. I'd rather have have like a massive oversized t-shirt on top of shorts and a little top. So that's something I'm going to pop onto the Depop as well, because I don't even remember wearing that. So I think it's like new without tags, which is a little bit silly when you kind of buy stuff like that and then don't end up wearing it at all. The other one is this cream cover-up dress, and I think I might hang on to this in case it would be good for like summer holidays and things, but it's got the beautiful drawstring sides and a low sort of back. So there's really not much coverage in this at all, given that it is a semi-sheer white knit, but that would just go perfectly over like a black bikini with some slides as like a pool to dinner kind of situation when you're staying at a resort. So I haven't got the chance to wear it, so I will hang on to it for now, but maybe you'll see it getting cleared out next time because I didn't kind of reach for it this summer. This next one, again, black, so you can't see it super well, but it's literally just a midi length shirt dress from H&M, and it's kind of got buttons all the way down the front, which is really nice. And my aim was to kind of wear it with like a big cinched in belt and some ankle boots, but I don't know what it is about this piece, but it's just not for me. Like it doesn't, I think some midi stuff that sort of finishes like mid-calf or whatever can look a little bit funny and kind of cut you off. So I just do not get much joy out of this. It also is a little bit of a weird piece given that it's like long with long sleeves but doesn't offer any warmth. So I'm definitely going to move this one on because I just don't reach for it in my wardrobe. Now I'm going to move on to what I consider excellent wardrobe staples, and let me know if you agree in the comments because I think these dresses can look beautiful on so many different people. But that is just a really simple silk slip dress. So this one you might remember from a collaboration that I did with Lily Silk, and it's just in this gorgeous blue color. So tag's still on because I haven't got a chance to wear it yet, but this I would pair with maybe a leather jacket and some boots, or even like a lovely blazer as well. And I just think that's the perfect way to dress up a dress like this that you could then take the jacket off and wear as like a going out to dinner kind of thing. So absolutely obsessed with that. The other one going on to that same hanger is this white silk slip dress, and it's got these beautiful bias cut lines down it, but I do think this one can kind of end up looking like a little bit of a nightie because it's white. So I go for kind of more hard like punky black accessories like boots, belt, leather jacket. Like it definitely needs that harder look to sort of fit in and look still feminine and floaty and girly, but just definitely not like a nightie that you're wearing out on the street. This black dress is a swim cover up that I'm actually going to keep, and that's because it's kind of got these mother of pearl buttons down the front of it, which gives it that really unique look. It is also short with short sleeves, so I feel like it's a little bit cooler and just definitely something that I actually would reach for in summer. We are making good progress. I think I have about 10 pieces down next to me on the floor, but this next one I kind of love and hate, but I'm definitely going to move this piece on. So this is what I love about it. It is a mock turtleneck dress, and mock turtlenecks to me are definitely the answer in winter. If you have like a real turtleneck, not only does it kind of get makeup on it because I'm not the best at kind of blending my face to my neck, so I sort of find my clothing will end up with makeup there, and the other thing is they're just more comfortable because it just sits here. It doesn't kind of constrict you or make you feel too hot, because I think a turtleneck works in the sense if you're like outside going to the footy or something, but if you're just walking to the office, by the time I get there I find I'm literally like overwhelmed and overheated and then I can't get out of it. So this one was just a sort of, I make like stone sort of brown dress. I almost want to call this color greige, which I think is definitely a trend for this season, that sort of brown gray, but it's just not for me and it doesn't really do anything for my body. It's sort of like a form-fitted dress, but just not in this color, I don't think. So I'm going to move that one along as well. Another one I'm going to move along is this plain collared beige dress. So this one's more of a maxi length and it was just from Pretty Little Thing. So it's kind of like a really comfy ribbed material with some nice white buttons on it, but it just is not super good quality and I can kind of already see it kind of pilling a little bit after a few washes. So not for me and definitely going on the donate pile. So this is the other brownie camely kind of color Beckenbridge dress that I was talking about, and this was a new purchase that I actually got myself off someone else on Depop for $80, and it was a $220 dress. So it's in a size 8, which fits me like a glove from Beckenbridge, and it's this really unique stretchy crepe material. This looks absolutely insane on. It just like hugs you in all the right places. So I ended up getting it in another color as well because David Jones sells these and they had one on sale. So this is the blue cobalt one, and look at that, got it for half price. So literally 119 down from 220, and it's the exact same style of dress as well. I think I got, oh, very similar style, sorry. I think I got this in a 10 because the 8 was sold out, but they are just so beautiful, so comfortable, and really happy to have those in my new kind of selection in my wardrobe. This one is a H&M shirt dress kind of thing, and it's in this ultra soft, silky sort of material. So I did wear this one with some knee-high boots and stockings the other day, but unfortunately it's kind of got that like scooped detail hem, and because I'm so tall, like I'm literally 5'11", it was really high on the sides, and I just felt totally uncomfortable and couldn't wait to get home because I don't know if you ever feel like this, but I had my big heavy work bag over my shoulder and it was kind of like pulling the dress up progressively as I was walking home. So I was just kind of walking down the street like this. So unfortunately this one has to go, but if any of you are shorter than me, definitely pick this up because it is so beautiful and I'm so sad that I can't wear it. This one is an oldie but a goodie, and I will never get rid of this dress. I'm beyond obsessed with it. It's this gorgeous emerald green sort of frilly girly dress from Cookai, and although it is a little bit short, it's kind of like a perfect wrap dress, so it fits really comfortably, and I just love this style. I think it's so beautiful and just something that I will always feel comfortable popping on for an event. This one I've only worn once before, but it's that really flattering gathered kind of super slinky fabric, and it's definitely a night out only kind of dress because it is a little bit shiny, but I wasn't going to keep it because I feel like green's kind of done its dash, but I'm still seeing a lot of people wearing green, so I think I will keep this for one more season and get a few more wears out of it this winter, and then I'll move it on. Alright, the pile is steadily growing, so if you guys are interested, don't forget, like I said, my Depop will be down below, and I'm going to post most of this stuff on there, so it should be ready by the time the video goes live. I now have another piece that I'm going to add to that, which is this, again, kind of in that ruched style. It's just like a sort of nude corporate-y kind of shirt dress, and like I said previously, I feel like I thought this style would look good on me, but it just doesn't, and I don't feel totally comfortable in it. So I think I would kind of rather wear like a skirt and a top than a dress all the time, or some pants or something. So I'm going to move this one along as well. This one I love and I'm very happy with. It's a new in just from Princess Polly, and it's like this ochre kind of brown color. It's totally backless and has this really interesting racer back and low scoop on it. It's maxi length with a really sexy slit up the side, so perfect for wearing out to dinner, but it's long enough that I could actually wear in the office with a blazer and some boots to kind of dress it down a little bit. So super happy with that, and definitely keeping as well. In the spirit of being very savage with this wardrobe declutter, there is nothing wrong with this dress. However, I do think that I would prefer the one that I just showed you. So this is from Lioness. It's kind of this beautiful one sleeve. I think it's called the Goddess dress, and there's also a crop the same. So it kind of sits and drapes on you really beautifully as like, you know, a robe or something would on a Grecian goddess. But I got it on sale and then I just wore it once to an event and haven't touched it since. So I think it's time to move this one on. This is another new in piece, and it's just a knit ribbed kind of stretchy dress that's got a nice collar on it from Beckenbridge. And I also got this one on Depop on sale from someone, and it's super comfy and looks great with stockings and boots. So I'm going to keep that one as well. This green one is a old Shopo dress, and literally the perfect example of a great wardrobe staple that I've worn again and again and again, and I feel like I've done it to death now. It is also a 10, so it's a little bit too big for me because I'm more kind of fit into an 8 these days. So I'm going to pop this one up on Depop, and hopefully someone else can give it some love because it is extremely flattering, but like I said, just a little bit too big, and I've personally worn it enough times now that I can get rid of it. Last but not least, I got this cute little lilac linen dress from Glassons, and this one is super cute just as a summer or winter dress because I kind of wore it to work the other day with the blazer, boots and stockings kind of combo, but it's also a really beautiful, it is also inside out, it's also a really beautiful dress for just like kicking around in the warmer months as well. And this was so cheap, so it's just an example of like looking out for key pieces that, you know, this one's got this gorgeous paneling and stuff on it, so it just suits the body so well, but really affordable and great wardrobe staple. I am so impressed with this decluttering effort. This is the enormous pile of dresses that I have just cleared out of my wardrobe, and there is so much here, which is really, really positive because often I will just keep things or I'll change my mind and put them back in. But this time I've really, really just been quite savage and gotten rid of a lot. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed joining me for this very massive wardrobe clean out of my dresses. I'm actually really impressed with how many pieces I was able to let go of and just clear out of the wardrobe, because now everything that's stacked in here is just fitting so much better and I can actually see my pieces instead of them all being crammed in. So definitely looking forward to selling some of these on my Depop. So like I said, the details for that will all be down below, but also just donating a couple of things as well. So definitely recommend you guys get in there and give your wardrobe a really, really good clean out if you're like me and have just been hanging on to some random things for years. And also if you're interested in decluttering your jewelry, don't forget about the Gold Buyers mail-in initiative. So I'll leave all of that in the description box as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you for part 2 very soon because I really need to get to the other side of the wardrobe. See ya.